What's up YouTube, Happy Dueling. We're here with Joe, and Joe is bringing us an updated CyberDark deck. So without further ado, pressure onto it.
Right, this is a deck profile using all the ones that have been announced for the OCG, and I've been playtesting this a lot on Dev with the announcement, and I'm loving every bit of it. So to start off, your lineup of the three of each of the originals. So you've got Claw, you've got Horn, Edge, and Keel. Now they all have different effects, and they're all the same stats. Level 4 Dark Machines with 800 attack and defense. Horn does piercing, Edge attacks directly but does half damage, and Keel burns for 300 when it destroys something in battle. And they all gain the attack points of a level 3 Dark Dragon that they equip to on normal summon from graveyard. So these are your heart and soul of the deck, along with the three new ones. So we have 3 CyberDark cannons and 3 CyberDark Claw. Now these also share the same stats of level 3 Dark Dragon with 1600 attack and 800 defense, and they both have 3 unique effects. So they both have a discard effect, so you can discard cannon, search your deck for a level 4 CyberDark machine, and Claw, you can discard it and add a CyberDark spell or trap card from deck to hand. So this searches your fusion spell and your field spell. This searches any of the CyberDarks. And they both have an effect when they're equipped. So Cannon can mill a monster from your deck to grave, can be any monster. And Claw can mill a card from your extra deck to grave, and it could be any summon type. So Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, doesn't matter, you can send it. And they both have an effect when they're removed from a monster. So Cannon gets you a draw, and Claw can get back a CyberDark from your grave to hand, and it can include itself. So you don't need like an extra, like a different target. You can just be, even if it's the only card in grave, you can just add itself back to hand. So they're both amazing cards, and they just completely complete the CyberDark deck. And then we found out Maxi for the main deck. So those are the only monsters we played so far that I can think of, but those are the only ones you need really. Moving on to spells, we have 3 of the new field spells. CyberDark Inferno turns all CyberDarks into a Magispector when they're equipped with a monster. They cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects.
A Magispector? Yes. Is it? A Magispector? Yeah. It turns them into Magispectors, yeah. Like Raccoon and...
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. They cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects.
Oh!
Yeah. Not like literally by name.
Literally turn it into Magispector.
Magispector CyberDark Horn, yeah.
Magispector effect style. I was like, what does that mean? I can now use like, what's the trap card? Tornado.
Yeah.
I was like, that'd be awesome. That's so cool.
So not only does it have that, so that's a continuous effect. The other effect is that you can return a CyberDark on field to your hand and then normal summon one from your hand. So that can also work if you have just Horn on field. You can just return Horn to hand and summon back Horn. And it states this as a normal summon, which is important because the CyberDarks only equip on normal summon. So that's also really good. And then the other effect is that when it's popped and destroyed, you can search your deck for a polymerization or fusion spell card. So this can search Overload Fusion, which helps you go into your Cyber Darkness Dragon. For other fusion spells, we have 2 CyberDark impacts. I would like to put a third one in, but I think 3 would just be a bit too cloggy. 2 is all you need, and it's searchable by Claw.
I give it 5 minutes before he tries to make a CyberDark with ancient gears, just so he can search out an Overload Fusion.
Just be too good. 1 Overload Fusion just to go into your Cyber Darkness Dragon. That's the only reason you use it for. You can go into Dark Dragon with it, but you only use CyberDark Impact really for that. And then Future Fusion, just so that if it lives a turn, you can just dump 5 CyberDark straight to your graveyard. Just go off with all of your plays, and it's searchable by some of the cards in the extra deck actually, so it's also important. 3 Pot of Dualities for consistency. We only normal summon this deck other than the fusion summons, so 3 Pot of Dualities to deck Finn, and it's just really good for that. These are supposed to be double summons, but I actually can't find any. So double summon lets you just normal summon again that turn, so normal spell. But you can actually also play Ties of the Brethren, which I actually have done before. Once you normal summon one CyberDark and equip them, you can just get out the other 2 straight from deck. So you don't need to worry about deck thinning that much. So that's also an option. Double Lure of Darkness, you can play this at 3, but in testing sometimes 3 is a bit too much. So I've just gone with an Upstart Goblin, just for deck fins. Foolish Burial, just in case you don't have a CyberDark Claw or Horn cannon in your hand, you can just play Foolish, dump them, summon a CyberDark, equip, go off. Dark Hole can be Regeki if you want, and Twin Twisters because this deck really doesn't like back row. And the discard outlets are actually quite useful. So those are the spells. For traps we only play 5, which is double Wabuku. This can be played at 3, which I actually kind of want to play it at 3. So I might actually go with like a 41 card deck or something, just to fit a 3rd one in. But protects your monsters and protects your life points from destruction. But the way you have to do it is that the CyberDark's equipped. They attack, they kill the monster that's equipped to it, because you want to get the battle effect and discard effect. And then you play Wabuku when they try to attack your CyberDark again, protects them, bounce it back with the field spell next turn, go off from there. So double Wabuku is really good. And we played a Solemn Brigade of 2 strikes and a warning. Extra deck. We have 3 CyberDark Dragons, still technically your boss monster of the extra deck. Gets the most attack because he still keeps the effect of he gets 100 per monster in graveyard. And he just can equip any dragon from graveyard and he gains that attack. Then we played 2 CyberDarkness Dragons. I would love to have it at 3, but you don't go into 3 and you barely even sometimes go into 1. But he's basically a negation for anything by just sending an equipped card from field to graveyard. And he gets the attack points of the dragon or machine type that's equipped to it. So he can also absorb machine types. And then the rest of the deck is just kind of like things you just want to equip them to them from the effects of CyberDark Claw. So we've got 5-headed dragon, which is a big beat stick, 5k. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, Cyber End Dragon. The rest, though, I have picked as targets that get me something when they're not equipped anymore. So these first 3 are just kind of like fans and just popular choices. So I've gone for Greedy Venom, because when Greedy Venom is equipped to CyberDark Dragon and he's left the field from the equip, he just bombs the whole field. So that's really useful just to get out tight situations if there's something problematic, and just kind of like punishes them from trying to kill CyberDark Dragon. Also this Predaplanet Chimera Ephlesia, when it's sent to graveyard by any means, doesn't have to be normal properly summoned, you can search your deck for any fusion card. So you can search your deck for Overload Fusion or Future Fusion. You tend to go Future Fusion first, then Overload Fusion. But you ditch this with Claw. Yeah, it can't be equipped to anything, but you get your search. So that's really useful. In an upcoming tin, we get Elder Entity Unts, or Nets, which when it's sent to graveyard, you can pop a card on the field. So that's going to be another addition to the extra deck. And then I round it up with Shooting Quasar Dragon and Shooting Star Dragon. This is something I found out just quite recently, but if you equip Quasar to CyberDark Dragon and it leaves the field, you get Shooting Star Dragon for your extra deck for free. So you just get a nice little negation, protection, and a free 3300, while also making a CyberDark Dragon 5k attack with having Quasar equipped. And these 2 are just in here, probably will be taken up for Nets when it comes out, which is Starving Venom and Dragon Master Knight. And that's the deck. I will be testing out a build with things like lose 1 turn because you only normal summon, you don't special summon, so you can just make a stun variant, but that's to be tested, and we'll probably have a deck profile when it gets completed.
Cool. Very simple, very to the point on that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time guys, as always, happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available? We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left hand corner.